Hey everybody out there, this is Seto, and today for you guys we're going to be talking about how to make your deck more efficient at what it does best and why that is important in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Now there are many different types of decks out there. We have control based decks, grindy decks, spam type decks, OTK variations of decks. Different decks and different archetypes kind of do their own different things. For example, Madolches have more OTK potential than, say, Gravekeepers, which are more control-based and grindy. Blue Eyes White Dragon is more my Blue Eyes White Dragon deck is more focused on bringing Blue Eyes White Dragon out, protecting your boss monster, and then proceeding to kick your opponent in the rear end, to coin a phrase. But it's something that I've always known that some people don't always considerate. They try to make their deck do maybe too many different things, or they have these good ideas and on paper they look very good, but sometimes it's best to simplify that and make your deck do something which it's already good at, make it even more efficient and more better. It's like working on a well-oiled machine. If your machine runs well, if you take care of it, you upgrade it, make it do its job more efficiently, you'll have more success, I guess you could say. So let's use some examples here of what I'm talking about. So let's take, for example, just Madolches or Cyber Dragons, or decks that have more OTK-ish potential, or the ability to spam the field very quickly and attack your opponent with big life chunks. Attacking them and taking a lot of life point chunks out of your opponent very quickly. I always find with decks like those that it's good to run some good stable trap cards. Examples: Trap Stun. So when you're making your big push, you can make sure, and if you're more safe assured, that you're not going to be running into a Vandy's Emptiness, a Skill Drain, a Mirror Force, a D-Prison, a Torrential Tribute when you're trying to go off, things like that, a Bottomless Trap Hole, Nightmare Trap, whatever it may be. You have less of a chance looking at the situation on the board to say, okay, I'm afraid of these 3 traps back here. Do I really want to go off knowing that he most likely has this card that can counteract mine? So that's why it's better sometimes to run traps like Torrential, Trap Stun, Wiretap, for decks like that. If you're running more of a control-based deck, you want to run more traps. You may not want to always run less traps. Now this seems very self-explanatory again, but it's something that not everybody does, and it's a good rule of thumb I have found for playing multiple decks throughout Yu-Gi-Oh! If your deck OTKs puts a lot of big monsters on board, then you want to make sure that that push goes through. If you're playing a deck that revolves around a big boss monster, Blue Eyes White Dragon for example, and your main objective is to get this Blue Eyes White Dragon out in the field, you want to protect that Blue Eyes White Dragon as much as possible. So you want to run things like Forbidden Lance because it has big attack, and Forbidden Lance can protect between spells and traps. You may want to run some back row or some Fiendish Chains, so if they try to 1-0 run it or Castell it, you can say, no braino, sir, that's not going to work here. So that's what I'm talking about. For more control-based decks, you may want to run more back row. Yes, this sounds counterintuitive, but you also want, at the same token, be able to control the board. So make your deck, I know this is maybe confusion to some people, but try to make your deck do what it does best and improve upon that in certain ways. And it's something that you'll find more success sometimes than dabbling in a whole bunch of different things. I'm not saying you shouldn't be creative with your deck builds. If your deck, can use the Cranes, like Crane can be used in Blackwings, that's fine. I'm just saying make sure that sometimes it's best to do best, use those spell or trap cards to the best of your ability. Now, I hope that made sense to a lot of you guys out there. Now, on another note, on a side note, I'm going to talk a little bit quickly about something before I end today's video, and that is giving you guys a little bit of an update if you've been following me for the last couple of weeks, and if you're watching the conclusion of this video. I have been working on a Dark Magician deck, and my Christmas present to you guys, hopefully next week, is to do a Dark Magician deck profile. Hopefully, sometime early next year, I can get a couple of matches of Dark Magician and Blue Eyes White Dragon, and we can have some good old-fashioned, nostalgic fun. But I love Blue Eyes White Dragon, but I also love the iconic cards like Dark Magician's Girl, and I've been working those in some combination of a deck, and it's seeming to come along pretty good. So that is my Christmas present for next week. Just giving a little bit of taste as where to come for next week. So till next time, guys, take care. Have fun dueling. Good luck dueling. Hope this video was helpful and informative and you learned something from it. And until next time, guys, Seto Kaiba, I'm out of here, guys. Till next time. Take care, everybody, and good luck dueling to all of you.